the gist of what we shall discuss. So remember, it's all about the future of an accountant. What do we need to do to get ourselves future ready, so that we don't basically experience a drift of strategy where you are expecting things to go this way, continue being manual, and then at the end of the day, we have technology taking over, rendering you redundant 100%. There are so many opportunities for accountants outside here. Accountants who align themselves with technology, And it is in that wisdom that CASNEB was able to introduce a paper called Business Data Analytics, a paper that I would expect every accountant to do. It doesn't matter whether you finished your CPA long time. If you finished your CPA long time ago, you can still join this BDA class, even though you'll not be doing any exam, because CASNEB cannot allow you to do exams. This paper is a game changer. It is a game changer. We expect all ISPAC members, all practicing accountants, to be good in terms of data analytics. Remember, as I told you yesterday, these routine duties like bookkeeping, which accountants do, those are no longer going to be there. Those ones have already been taken by machines. If you go to zoho.com, Zoho will be able to do bookkeeping and produce very good reports, right? So then what an accountant would be able to do in the future is more of what here is more of advisory, It's more of advisory, right? And advisory can only be done very well, of course, if there is what we call analytics. You are able to interpret if it's ratios, yes. So then that means that I should be able to come here and share this course outline with you, the course outline given to us by CASNEB. So we have it called a practical paper, number CA35P, Business and Data Analytics. It's a computer-based examination. Unlike all the other papers that I've been doing manually, where you go to the examination center and then you keep on writing, you're writing. This one, you go straight away to the exam without any writing papers, and you'll be able to pick whatever is being discussed, or rather whatever is being asked there in form of Excel, and then of course, part of it is multiple choice. So you choose the relevant answers, and then of course there is a part which you basically type. So we have a description. We are told something very nice here, that this course is aimed at enabling the candidate to use the information technology to support decision-making through business analytics. The candidate is expected to demonstrate digital competency in preparation and analysis of financial statements. Digital competency in preparation and analysis of financial statements, forecasting, and the related areas in data analytics. Very precise. To attempt this paper, a candidate shall be required to have passed all other examination papers within the CPA qualification. Candidates will be required to have core knowledge of quantitative techniques, financial accounting and reporting, and financial management. Candidates are also expected to have knowledge in the specialization areas of management accounting, audit, tax, and public financial management. The paper will be attempted over 3 hours in a controlled computerized environment, examination centers with computer laboratory. Most of our students get to do these exams at CASNEB Towers or at KCA. Although nowadays they have spread out, in this case here, this paper to be done in most areas well within Kenya. For example, I know there is a center in Eldoret. So learning outcome. A candidate who passes this paper should be able to discuss fundamental aspects of big data and data analytics from what we call cross-industry standard process for data mining, framework data visualization, and emerging issue. Apply data analytics in preparation of financial statement analysis and forecasting, carrying out sensitivity stroke scenario analysis, and presenting financial data and metrics using dashboard. Apply data analytics in financial management principles that include time value of money analysis, evaluate capital projects, carry out sensitivity stroke scenario analysis, and present information using dashboard. Apply data analytics in management accounting to estimate product cost, break-even analysis, budget preparation, sensitivity analysis, and a flexible budget. Apply data analytics in auditing techniques, including key financial trends, fraud detection, test of control, model reviews, and validation issues. Apply data analytics in estimating tax payable and in public sector financial management. So introduction, the first thing they would want us to do is to introduce you guys to Excel, how to utilize the keyboard shortcut in Excel, conducting data analysis using data tables, pivot tables, and other common functions, using advanced formulas and functions to enhance the functionality of financial OTR models. It's not really as rigorous as the Excel that I'm teaching you guys here. We expect as we move on, they should be able to expand this to include many other things which are very important for accountants. And then we have topic number 2, introduction to data analytics, where we are looking at the famous CRISP model. CRISP stands for Cross-Industry Standard Process for Data Mining, Framework for Data Analytics. Data concepts, conceptual, logical, physical data models, stages in data life cycle. We shall be looking at these. Then we have the big data and data analytics, where they would want us to define what big data is, the 5 B's of big data, types of data analytics. We have the descriptive, prescriptive, and the predictive analytics. Tools for data analytics. We have the data cleaning tools. So we have the famous Alteryx, SIS, Data Stage, and the others. Like today, I will be teaching you guys what we call Power Query, which is very important for cleaning purposes. Then we have the data management, where they would want us to look at the famous SQL, Oracle, cloud computing, Amazon, Azure, others. Then we have the report stroke visualization, where they want us to look at Excel, Power BI, Tableau, MicroStrategy, others. 2.4, data visualization in Excel, definition of data visualization, benefits of data visualization, etc. And then we have now core applications of data analytics in financial accounting. How do you prepare financial statements, statement of profit or loss, statement of financial position, and statement of cash flow for companies and OTR groups? Analyze financial statements using ratios, common size statement, trend, and cross-sectional analysis, graphs, and OTR charts. Financial management, the concept of time value of money, the concept of loan amortization schedule. We have IRR, sensitivity analysis, etc. They also want us to study how these data analytics can be used in management accounting, auditing, and then, of course, we have taxation. Lastly, 5.0, we have emerging issues in data analytics, emerging issues in data analytics. So that is what we are expected, ladies and gentlemen, to do really for this particular OTR, for this particular paper. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would want to dive straight away today and show you various things that you're supposed to really master, and become so good in this paper. So you give me 3 minutes, I just connect in, and then we shall be able to continue. Thank you.
You can't really get certification from CASNEB. CASNEB cannot allow you to do the exams. However, if I was the CEO of CASNEB, I would see a very big business opportunity in this paper and provide it to members of ISPAC as a standalone qualification. Can I do it concurrently with my CPAs? No, it's an exit paper. It's an exit paper. What you can be doing as you're doing your CPA is Excel, and ensure that you are very good in Excel. You are very good in Excel as you get along. So when you come to BDA, it will be a walk in the park, because BDA basically is applying the same principles that you have been taught in financial reporting, financial management, management accounting. But now this time around, you're doing this using what? You're using Excel. Good questions. Please continue asking those questions. Continue asking those questions as we progress. Great. Great. Okay, so then as we wait for this, ladies and gentlemen, I will come right away here and share my screen. I hope they are able to see my screen. My Excel has disappeared. Just a moment. My Excel has disappeared. Great. So we charge 8,000 Kenya shillings. We charge 8,000 Kenya shillings. And we have online classes where we teach 100% online, 100% online. That is where we charge 8,000. If you would want our physical classes, which are based at Stanbank House, the students who tell me, Mwalimu, for BDA, we don't want to do online. We are based at Stanbank House physical. You'll be able to get the same content, same teachers at 10,000 Kenya shillings. I'll be able to make those announcements as we progress. And again, if you want to get more information about our courses, BD and the CPA, our number is 0719 525,000. 0719 525,000. Great. Now, assuming, ladies and gentlemen, you've got this kind of data, right? You've got this kind of data, and you would want, you know, the way it looks here, it doesn't look nice. I mean, I've got products here. You can see the date, you can see the region. I would want to go ahead and take this data to Power Query. So I would want to go and take this data to Power Query. So to take it to Power Query, you would need to make it a table. So how do I make this a table? It's very easy. I will click anywhere inside here, and then I'll be able to say Control T. When I say Control T, you can see it has highlighted all the information and it has given me a pop-up window here. I only need to come and say, okay. So when I say, okay, there I am. Now it's a table. You can even see it has got filters on top of the titles here, right? So then when I come straight away, ladies and gentlemen, to the data here, the data ribbon, I'm able to see the Power Query. Remember, Power Query is about getting data and transforming this data, cleaning it up. So then I would want to get and transform. This is the section 4. This is the section 4. This is the section 4 Power Query. So, and I'm getting this not from CSV. I'm not getting this from the web. I'm getting this from the table range, the table that I've just created here. So I'll come and say from the table. I can see abracadabra happening there. I can see abracadabra happening there. I can see abracadabra happening there. Great, give it time. Yes, it has come, although with the problems, but there is no problem here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, once I have these, then I will be able to come and I would want to split. I would want to split these columns here. So to split the columns, then what I'll do, I'll come and highlight here, right? And then I right click. When I right click, I see a pop-up window. I'm able to go straight away to split column. When I say split column, I will straight away go to split column by a delimiter. By delimiter. I'll be able to explain what a delimiter is. So when I say by delimiter, I will repeat this again, so don't worry. When I say by delimiter, I'm able to see the first, which automatically is default. I'm able to see space. I don't want space, so I'll be able to go to the down arrow there, and then I'll go to the custom. Custom is there. So in the custom, I know it is my slash, and my slash really has a space slash, then space. I'll be able to repeat again, don't worry about that. Then I'll be able to go to okay. So when I say okay, what am I seeing? Now I have my products here. The column that was 1 has been split into 3. And I can describe this. If I come and double click here, I'll be able to say these are products first. The second one, double clicking there, takes me straight away to what here? Somebody takes me straight away to dates. These are dates. Here we have what we call the regions. Here we have what we call the region. I'll be able to repeat, don't worry. First of all, I want you to see the bigger picture. bigger picture. So I have the amount. I prefer calling this one sales, like that. Great. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. I'll be able to come under, assuming that this was the only, assuming that split of the column is the only thing you wanted to do, right? Then straight away, come and close your Power Query. You close it by going here. Don't click on this directly. There is a drop down there, a drop down there. So come for the second one, because I would want to transfer this to Excel, So close and transfer it back to Excel. So how do you want to take it here? I want to take it to Excel as a table. So simply say, okay. So now my data is here. I love this data. This data straight away, I'll need to make analysis out of this. How do I make analysis out of this, ladies and gentlemen? I should be able to come and click on any cell inside here. When I'm in any cell inside here, I need to come and say insert. I say insert a pivot table. So the pivot table is here. Pivot table, I'll be teaching you what pivot tables are. I say okay. So once I say okay, then I'm at home. I can see my canvas here. So this canvas, I can start with the dates. Date, I take the date to the row. Now, when I take date to the row, I can see there is a plus. These pluses, you have to know what they are when you're doing pivot tables. So when you come and try to expand by clicking on that plus there, you can see individual. I don't like that. Individual dates, no. So then I need to come here and eliminate what here, the date. Eliminate, in this case here, remember here, it is a date, days, the days. I need to come and eliminate those days. I don't want the days then. So if I eliminate the days, ladies and gentlemen, this is quite easy. Let me bring it back here, right? Okay, so I would want to be left with months alone, months which are April and May. So let me eliminate the days and let me eliminate something they are calling here the date. Great, so I'm left with months alone. For each of these months, I would want to know how much in terms of my products I sold. So I would want to come and pull the products here, take the products underneath the months. So when I take the products underneath the months, what am I able to see? When I take the products here, I just drag this. I'm dragging this underneath the months like that. What am I seeing? Something very nice, right? Also for May, the same. If I come and expand this by saying plus, I can see the same down there. Great. And then I'll come and evaluate the sales. You come and evaluate the sales. I'll be able to repeat everything. Don't worry. I'll come and put the sales down there. So when I put the sales, I'm able to see this. So it is telling me like April, the sum of sales here was 144,000 like that, and each product, how it was sold. And then now, ladies and gentlemen, if I'm the one doing this, straight away, I will be able to come and do great things here. I don't know whether they like these great things here. I'll come and do great things here. I'll do great things here. But before I even go there, I would want to see whether there is a student who has understood this. And for me to see whether there's a student who has understood this, I would want to give them this data. I would want to give them this data. They try working out. But before I give them this data, I would want to repeat from the beginning. So check here. My data here is called PQ query. So I don't want it to be from the table. So I would want in this case here to come and right click, go to the table, convert the table back to the range, to start in this case here from square one, and then I go slowly. Now, when I spoke of delimiter, I would want you to listen to me. My delimiter is here. You see, I've got this stroke, and I've got this stroke separating the month and the dates. I would want the separation when I go to Power Query to be for this slash here, which has got a beginning space and a space also here between the product and the date. So two spaces. Now listen, how do I get to this thing? I cannot take this data the way it is without taking it to Power Query. I cannot take it to Power Query, without converting it to a table. So first of all, it's converting this to a table. How do I convert this to a table? I click anywhere inside here, anywhere inside this information, and then I press on control. So now I'm pressing on control, and then I say T. You can now see it has highlighted the entire, you can see they highlighted the entire table there. And then I have here, okay, for this pop-up window. So once it is here, then I will be able to go straight away to my very, very important data analysis. Data analysis and the cleaning tool, data under the data ribbon. Under the data ribbon, I can see this transformation of data. And the data that I want to transform, I'm getting it from this table. So I say from table. I say from table. So it goes straight away to the query editor. So this query editor, then I should be able, ladies and gentlemen, in this case here, to do what here? To like the way it is here, it needs to be sorted. Like I have the products aside, have the dates aside, have the regions aside. So the first column, I'll come and highlight this. But before I highlight, remember the product and the dates, basically, they are being separated by the slash. All right. So come here, description. I've been able to click there. I would want to split this entire column into 3. So I'll say right click, split column. And I'm splitting the column by removing the limitation of the slash. Then I'll be able to say by delimiter. When I say by delimiter like that, I can see specify the delimiter used to split the text column. And the default one is space. Here it is not space. It is not even colon. It's not comma. It's not equal. It's not semicolon. The best is to go and customize it. So when I click customization, then I need to come and say, ladies and gentlemen, here, you know, if for example, listen, if for example, I just come and say slash, do you know what will happen? If I say slash, it will give me something very funny. It'll give me something very funny. If I say, okay, check, it's going to give me product is okay. But now the description, it has taken those slashes, all of them. Like now this is 5th of May, even the year. So it has split even the date itself. So in this case here, ladies and gentlemen, the split here is not correct. I need to come here and tell them the split is wrong. The split is wrong. I want to delete the split. The split is wrong. The split is wrong. I've taken a different one. Don't worry, we shall overcome. Great. So here we are. So then I would want the split which I want is a split of this slash. This slash which has got space between here and here. I mean, it is space, this slash, and then another space. The moment you understand this, basically you have understood the entire Power Query. So in this case here, come and right click. I'm splitting this by column. And the column is by delimiter. And the delimiter here is not space. I have to customize. And the one that I'm taking, ladies and gentlemen, here is space. Then I say slash. Then I say space. So it is space, slash, then space. And then I should be able to come here and say, okay, it has done exactly what I wanted to do. So what I need to do is to come and now change the product, because it cannot be description 1. No. I have to change the column titles here. To change the column titles, you go up there and double click. Like the first one, we are talking of product. The second one, if I double click here, is the date. The second one is the date. The third one, if I double click here, I have the region. The fourth one, I have the sales. And now I've been able to sort out my data. Now I need to return the entire thing to Excel, because now most of the analysis will happen in Excel. So in this case here, again, we are closing now the query. It's called Power Query. Power Query Editor. So I'm closing the Power Query using this close and load, right? I don't want to load it to Word or CSV. No, I want to load it to Excel, the second one here. So close and load like that, and then be patient. Yes, I would want to load it still as a table. Just a matter of saying, okay. There we are. And then once I'm here, ladies and gentlemen, then I should be able to come and insert a pivot for purposes of making what here now advisory. So pivot table. So pivot table say new sheet. So come and pick the date. Take the date to the row. Right? And this date, I want only months. I want only months, so I can remove the days and I can remove the date itself. So I can be left with months there. Once I have the months, ladies and gentlemen, then I'll be able to come and pick, for example, the products and place the product under the months, because I would want to know if it's January. The products that we sold in January were this and this and this and this. All right. So I'll come and put that there. The product. So you move it until you see it's written the word product like that. And they are hidden inside here nicely. So then I'll be able to come and pick the sales for evaluation, take these two values nicely. So I can see if it's April, these are total sales. If it's May, these are the total sales. And I can expand this now to the individual products. I can also expand for May like that. All right. All right. This is so interesting, ladies and gentlemen. This is so interesting. And I would want basically to share this information with you so that you can now practice on your own from wherever you are. You're counting, don't count units. Don't count units, don't count units. We don't want count of units. We want, don't, you know what she's asking? What she's asking here, it is this value field there. This value field, the value field, the value field. Let me just show you what she's asking. Yeah, you can see a count. You know, we don't want, like, if it's a RCM Online College, we don't want like count of number. I'm interested in money. I'm interested in the sales value, not count of units really. But if you wish to count units, it will be able to count for you. But that one, in terms of real decision making, is not a very, very important what here number. It's not a very interesting number to look at, unless you'd want to see the pattern. So you're interested in the money bit of it. You're interested in the money bit of it. Great, great. Any other question? So then I would want to grab all this, delete all this. And then we get straight away to you guys are practicing, you share your screen. But if I were your age today, because I know most of you guys are young, I would think about data analytics as even a profession. It's a very important thing. It can take you to places. It's a growing field, highly growing field. So then I should be able to come here, right click, table, convert to range. So I give you table, normal ranges. So control save. Great. Then I should be able to come here right away. I should be able to come and give this to you. They'll need me to close the Excel first. Yes, it is a gray area. So then we have the Power Query. So I've been able to send it. What I would want you guys to do is somebody like Oronyo has been able to finish doing hers. Is it possible for you to share your screen and then we get to see exactly what you're doing as we wind up? Anybody who is able to download this thing and then they share their screen with us? Fozia, yes, please share and then we see how good you are in this. Please share, please share. Please share. Please share. Please share. I've enabled it now. You're right. I've enabled it. Please share. Please share. Great. That's a student of mine from Mombasa, and that is a beautiful thing of online classes. You're able to log in from wherever you are. So first of all, remove the table. I want this to be in form of just arrange. Click inside, anywhere, right click, right click, right click, right click, and then you go to the table down there, quick analysis table, enter juu kidogo table, hapo umeruka. After sort filter. Okay, great. Thank you so much. Then now create the table again. Create the table again. Great. And then now, no. Okay. Make it a table, not a normal range. Okay. Great. And then now go to data, go to data. No. You're going back to again removing. I want it to be in form of a table. Make a table again. Control T, make a table, Control T. Please now move slowly. Yes. Okay. Now move slowly. Don't do what I don't want you to do. Go to the data ribbon. Go to data. Data ribbon up there, data, click data. Data ribbon, click data. You see data up there. We have file, home, insert, draw, page. Yes, click that one. No, don't click that. Don't click that. Have you clicked data? You haven't clicked data yet. Yes. So now we have there get and transform for the Power Query. So I want you to mention there from table range. From table range, yes. From table range. From table range. Give it time. Thank you very much. Give it time. Great. Now click on the description. Great. Oh, what happened? Like now removed columns. Are you able to see under applied steps, under your steps? Oh, no. You went very fast. So Fozia, can I get someone else who is able to share very fast? I think Fozia haven't mastered this. Someone else who is able to share very fast. As Sophia does, Fozia does her homework. I would want to get someone else. Someone else who has been able to do it. Yeah, just log into your laptop. Okay. So remember, it's really very easy. What you're doing here, ladies and gentlemen, what you're doing here is a very easy thing. Yeah, Shaban, please go ahead and share your screen. Go ahead and share your screen, Shaban. And then these things, if possible, try to show them to your friends at work. In the workplace, you should be known as the champion. Great. So already it is a table. So please go to data. Go to data, because I want to pull this now to Power Query. Data. Yes. Now, are you able to see the first one there? Get and transform. There is a from table range. Not that one? Yes. That one, yes. Great. Give Power Query a chance. Yes. Now click on description alone, just once. That column of description just once. Now right click. Right click. So I want you to split the columns down there. Slowly split the column by a delimiter. Split the column by delimiter. Great. So you can see up there in the blue panel, we have space and there is a down arrow. Select or enter yes. Please go to custom. Click on custom. Custom. And then if you understood, I would want you to go under that. There is an empty space. Yes. There. Put space. Space. What? Space. So yeah, another space. Another space. Yes. And then apply OK. Okay. Very good. Now, please go ahead and change the titles of your columns. Double click. The first one is products. Great. 2 is the date. Double click a description 2. Date. The third one represents a region or regions. And then the last one is the sales. The last one is the sales. Great. And then now click inside the Power Query table. Anywhere inside. Anywhere. Yes. Now then I would want us to close this. If you're able to see, I would want us to close this. If you're able to see on the left side of your screen, you'll see close and load and a file. Yes, drop down. Yes, that drop down. Yes. Click it once. And then the second one, close and load 2. Close and load. Yes. Great. Great. Give it a okay. Because now they want us to take the table to Excel. Simply say okay. 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 Great. Now this table has now come to Excel. It's from Power Query to Excel. Now are you able to create? So click anywhere inside your table. Click anywhere inside your table. Then insert a pivot table. Insert a pivot table. Yes. Okay. Great. So we start by those pivot table fields. Take the date to the rows. Scroll. Pull the date to the rows. Pull the date to the rows. Yes. And then I'm able to see that when I pull the date, I have so many things. I don't want the date itself. I don't want the days. Please uncheck them. Where you are seeing the date up there on that table, uncheck them. Uncheck them. Click her. And then also the date. Click the date. Not the month. Month is okay. Yes. Uncheck the date. Thank you very much. Pull the products and take the products beneath the months. Slowly. Yes. Thank you so much. Now take the sales to the values. Take the sales to the values. Sales to the values. Thank you so much. So then could you kindly expand this? If you look at April, there is a plus sign. Click there. So you can expand the sales to products. Again, for May, click there. Thank you so much, Ibrahim. You've understood the concept now. I should be able to get Fozia back now. I should be able to get Fozia or any other student who is ready to share their screen. Fozia, are you now ready? Yeah. Yeah. So Fozia now share, and I like the fact that you want to try it on your own, which is very good. That's very good. And Mwalimu, you can even be making announcements. Remember, we're giving you this free of charge webinar from RCM Online College. If you're interested, ladies and gentlemen, in this case here too, join us. We charge 8,000 for the online classes. For the online classes, call us today, 0719 525,000. 0719 525,000. And we also have CPA papers, custom. Great. For sure, I'm the one who had confused you. Change there very fast. Thank you so much. So it's RCM Online College. Don't fail to call us today. You can see like now this thing online. A student like Fozia is based in Mombasa. She's able to share her screen, and all students here, regardless of their location, are able to see what she's doing. We are able to correct. Actually, this is the better thing than even physical. But in case you would want also just physical pure, we have physical classes at RCM Standbank House. At RCM Standbank House. Thanks, Lydia. Great. So now you are through. So transfer this back to Excel. Thank you so much. And now insert a pivot. Insert a pivot table. Okay. I think also people should clap for Mwalimu. I mean, if I'm able to teach students until they reach this level, I'm not a bad teacher. I'm not a bad teacher. You can see that students are even becoming much better than Mwalimu, which is really the thing. My students should be better. I can see that plus there. So you need to date, you can return the date back, or you simply uncheck them. The ones you don't want, you return them back. Great. Thank you. So the only thing you never did is the product. You'd want to separate that product for April. You take the product down under the months, And then you can expand them, go to the plus there, click, and then May, click. May, for May, there's a plus there, click. And that marks the end of that pivot table. So in my next class, I'll be able to show you how to even do the pivot charts. So ladies and gentlemen, that marks the end of my today's presentation. Do we have any members of ISPAC? Do we have any members of ISPAC in this webinar? Any members of ISPAC in this webinar? Anybody who is a member of ISPAC who has joined us today? Wow, great. Great. The next BDA exam is August. We have already enrolled about 20 students. We expect you to join us like immediately. We have on the timetable, our classes are on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, 3. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. You need to join us. And to join us, our number is 0719-525-1000. Great. So do I expect anybody from this class joining us? Do I expect anybody from this class, from this webinar, to join Mwalimu in BDA? In BDA, anybody from this webinar will be joining Mwalimu in the BDA session? Like Anne, I can see at least I have one called Annie from this webinar. She's convinced that's important. Great. Thank you. Waiting for results. Esther, you can just join as you continue. The beautiful thing with us is that we charge you something minimal. The 1,200, as you wait for your exams, we have that policy where you pay us 1,200 shillings and then you continue, being in class. Should results come like this, you continue. But I will wait I will not do exams. Yes, already enrolled. Thanks, Fozia. Fozia is a great supporter from Mombasa. Thank you so much. Be blessed. Good evening. See you later. See you tomorrow in class. If you want to join us, don't forget to call that number of ours. Thanks. It has been a pleasure hosting you tonight. Bye.